painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself. Count the chips.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Bills' sure-handed wide receiver. He's danced around coverages all year to the tune of 1,400 receiving yards so far. It's the Bills and the Patriots, next on EA Sports.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. Now Jones. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Kevin King with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Allen's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Bills at 9-7 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, but when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here. How better best to describe that one. I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the... And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. To throw again on second down. Allen. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Johnson will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. This is a crew that come out flat their last 2 games. Both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First carry for Najee Harris. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
First down carry here for Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This defense for the Patriots, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. And the grab by Croft. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. David Johnson. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Another go-around now for the Patriot offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Nice move at the 40. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, this is Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jones. Got a man open, it's Tyler Higbee. And he will have a Patriots first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. Harris running straight ahead, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Jones on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he will have a Patriots first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught over the middle by Asiasi. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal.
This from 36 yards out. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And hauled in by Croft. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 30 on second down, Allen. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick look on the slant, it's Gordon. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! David Johnson with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
And McPherson on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones throw here hauled in by Kupp. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Jones throwing on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half.
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen.
Again, it's Johnson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Allen. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
56.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Allen off the play fake. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gets it to Gordon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England's offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand They've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. Back to throw again. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 43. Now Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones getting the football to Davis on an out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Throwing Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Ready, ready. Hey, express. Ready, set up.
Now it's Ryan. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
We've been to enough practices to recognize what we saw there. And that was good coaching, right? Taking care of the football, protecting it, making sure you don't give anything up. But boy, oh boy, that's hard for a lot of quarterbacks to give up on a play, isn't it?
Yeah, but he did the right thing, protect the football, because I think you saw what I saw. There was really nothing downfield.
And nothing downfield. If you try and force it, sometimes you turn a bad play into something way worse, and you can really hurt your team that way.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Play action. Now it's Allen. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Newton. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
20.
Now it's the backup Newton. And he'll just protect the football and go down and take the sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 13. A little over a minute and a half remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw going to be caught by Davis.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. To throw is Jones. Able to find Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Jones. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And apparently not liking what was taking place, so he'll just tuck it and take the sack.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comebacks or falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Bills,
they get that important 10th win to finish the regular season at 10-7.
And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Patriots,
they will indeed limp to the finish line, unfortunately, as they close out a 6-11 campaign.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around.